What is going on, guys? Welcome back, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a long overdue review of GFUEL's Fruit Punch. Now, there's a reason I'm doing the video now, and there's a reason I haven't done it in the past. The reason I'm doing it now is because we have Doozy Fruit coming in the next week. It's out just now, but for people who have ordered it, it's probably going to be getting delivered in the next week to 2 weeks. So I wanted to do the review because Doozy Fruit is Sour Fruit Punch, so I wanted to do a review of the normal Fruit Punch so that if anyone's looking for reviews, they can kind of compare the two in the videos, or hopefully by the time I get it, they'll be sitting side by side on the channel. The reason that I haven't done the review so far is it's the same with a couple other flavors that I have in my tower. I started drinking GFUEL about a year before I started doing reviews. Fruit Punch is one of the flavors where I ordered before I started doing reviews, and I just never got around to doing a review for it. I done like a kind of mini review at the very beginning of one of my Call of Duty videos way back in the day, but I haven't done like an in-depth review. So I'm gonna do an in-depth review today, gonna give you an overview of the flavor. This is, if you've watched my tier list, this is in my top 5 favorite flavors of all time. I absolutely love this flavor, and we'll get into a minute on the artwork, but this is the new tub and this is the old tub. So this tub's, as you can hear, it's pretty much empty. Fruit Punch went through a kind of revival, or I suppose I'll call it a rebranding phase. It was back when Cyberpunk came out. They rebranded and redesigned the tub and called it, I think it was called Cyber Punch. It wasn't like an official collaboration with Cyberpunk, so they called the tub Cyber Punch, and it was the Fruit Punch reskinned. And then after Fruit Punch came, or after Cyber Punch went away and the tub sold out and they didn't bring it back, they released this new artwork. I'll kind of show it in a minute, but they released this new artwork and the tubs never ever made it to the website. And all of a sudden they were popping up on the American Amazon website, which I can't order from. And they were also popping up on Line Pro Gaming, which is like the European distributor of GFUEL. That's actually where I ended up getting this tub from. And for the longest time I didn't order it because Line Pro didn't do free delivery to the UK. They changed that like a couple of months ago, so I decided to order, and here we are. So currently, as of right now, Fruit Punch is vaulted. It's not for sale on the GFUEL website, either in the old style tub or in the new style or under any kind of redesign that they'd made. You can't buy it, and it's a shame because I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite flavors. I've got a bunch of the guys in the stream have never tried it. They don't know what it's like, and they ask me quite often what I think of Fruit Punch, and it's such a difficult flavor to describe. I'll get into in a minute. I'll probably stop rambling and just start the review. But yeah, I kind of hope that GFUEL bring it back at some point because it's breaking my heart that I can't buy this anymore directly from GFUEL, but I suppose as long as I can buy it somewhere. But let's get into the video. I'll start with the artwork and kind of compare the two tubs. So as you can see on the Fruit Punch tub, we have a bunch of fruits that are in here. There are tons. There's raspberries, there's what appears to be blackberries, there's strawberry, there's, I mean, I don't know what these things are at the top. We've got some pineapple there. There is a bunch of fruit. Oh, blueberries there. There's a bunch of fruit in this tub, and the combination of all the fruits makes it taste amazing. Now, this is the old, this is the new artwork, and then this is the old artwork. So I'll kind of get them in focus here. You can see the difference. Very, very similar design. When they reskinned a bunch of the tubs like Phaseberry, I think Sour Blue Chug Rug, Rainbow Sherbet got one, they went with, instead of using real fruit pictures like they have in the old tub, they went with kind of cartoon versions of the fruit. I don't mind it. I definitely prefer the old style of the artwork, especially on the Fruit Punch tub. The Phaseberry one and stuff I quite like, but Fruit Punch I definitely prefer the older design tubs. Now, when I bought this, what I noticed is the text in the front here is a little bit squished. Same with the word formula. If you can see where it says energy formula and then where it says Fruit Punch, if you compare it to the old tub, the text is all kind of squished. You know, you can see that it is so hard to like kind of balance it and get it in the middle of the screen. You can see that on the old tub, the formula, the energy formula and the word Fruit Punch, nice and aligned, nice and straight, but then on this one, it's all kind of squint. So I don't know if maybe that's the reason why they took the redesign and, you know, basically gave them to Amazon and Line Pro. They didn't want, maybe, I don't know, botched, maybe it could be a botched batch of tubs. I don't know what the case is here, but overall, very nice looking artwork on the tub. And as I say, it's just a shame that you can't buy it anymore. It's vaulted. They didn't do an official vault announcement, but it's been out of sale for so long. We know that it's not coming back. Could be one of these things where they surprise us. I know that the juice for a while was described on the GFUEL website as Fruit Punch. It isn't as far as I know, but it was described that way for a while. So who knows? This could eventually be my last tub, or if Line Pro keep it in stock, I'll just keep buying it from them because I am not going to stop buying this flavor. It is so good. Now, the smell of the Fruit Punch powder, it doesn't really give anything away. Fruit Punch is one of these older flavors where the powders didn't smell very strong. You know, you get some new flavors that come out recently which the powders don't really smell that strong either, but definitely all of the older GFUEL powders, they don't have this like massively strong scent. You can definitely tell that there's some fruit in there, you can definitely tell that it's a fruity flavor, but there's nothing really being given away. The real secret, or the best part about fruit punch is when you mix it with water, it smells and tastes absolutely amazing. Now, the scoop is not at the top. Alright, so get all the old powder out. Right, when you mix fruit punch, because I already know, when you mix with water, it goes this very vibrant red colour. It's kind of similar to PewDiePie. Very nice looking colour, it goes very frothy. I don't think I noticed this about the old formula. So one thing that I forgot to mention is this old tub. You can see, well actually, camera's not going to focus. You can see here that it's 25 calories, and then the new tub is 15. Now, the difference with the 15 and the 25 calories, the only calories that are in GFUEL is maltodextrin. It's like a kind of carbohydrate sugar substitute, and there is calories in it. I believe they've reduced the amount of maltodextrin by about 2 grams, which maybe just over 2 grams, which is around about 10 calories, so that's probably what's happened there. But I don't remember the old formula going that frothy. I haven't had one in a while. I've been kind of holding off on using too much of this old tub because I didn't want to run out. But yeah, it goes very, very frothy. As for the smell, it smells so good. Oh man, it smells so good. In Americans, when I've heard them talking about fruit punch, they say that it smells and tastes just like fruit punch. There isn't really a fruit punch in the UK that I have to compare it to. When I hear Americans say that it is like fruit punch, I have no idea what they're talking about. In the UK though, what this is very similar to is, when I was a kid, we had these things called, I think they're called Dib Dabs. And it was like this candy stick that you dipped in powder and you would eat it and it would be really sugary and really sweet. This is exactly what it smells and tastes like. If you were to, I guess if you were to mix that powder with water, that it smells like there should be sugar in this. It smells like a sugary drink, yet there's no sugar in it. The taste of fruit punch, oh man. There is a reason that this is held within my top 5 ever since I started reviewing GFUEL. I've been drinking GFUEL for over 2.5 years. I've been reviewing it for over 1.5 years, and this is not moving from my top 5. It's the same as PewDiePie. They're most likely going to be there forever. I can't really, they brought out the juice and that just shot up into first place, so I mean maybe something will come in that will kind of drop them down, but I will probably be keeping these in my top 5 forevermore. It is such a good flavour. The flavour profile is extremely fruity. There's a little bit of orange, you can taste the very, very small hint of strawberry. What I would say is this, it isn't advertised, but it does taste and smell very sherbety. It's not similar to rainbow sherbet, but if you've had real sherbet in real life, it's actually closer to real sherbet than rainbow sherbet, if that makes any sense. Don't know how that works, but it is. It's more sherbety than actual rainbow sherbet. And what they did with this flavour was, essentially when the juice came out, the juice was almost pretty much watermelon mixed with fruit punch, and I think that's why it was such a popular flavour. You had people who loved watermelon who loved the juice, you had people who loved fruit punch and loved the juice, and then you have people like me who loved watermelon and loved fruit punch, and then I think that's why the juice is my favourite flavour. It is pretty much watermelon mixed with fruit punch, and so it's kind of like lemonade in a way. They've taken lemonade, mixed it with other flavours, and then you have all these lemonade infused flavours. It's such a shame that it's not for sale on the website anymore, because it's such an OG flavour. It was out way back in the day when they had the black style tubs, I'm pretty sure, and for it not to be on the website anymore, man, they're missing out. But yeah, flavour profile overall, extremely fruity. A little bit of orange, big sherbet tasting, very, very sweet. There is a slight tartiness to it, very similar to PewDiePie. It's not sour, there's absolutely no sourness in it, and it's pretty much the reason why I'm looking forward to Doozy Fruit so much, because we will now have a sour fruit punch. And while I've always said on this channel that I'm not the biggest fan of the sour flavours, I don't know, I probably could have a new favourite sour flavour. There might finally be a flavour that comes out that overtakes sour green apple as my favourite sour flavour. So I'm waiting on that arriving in the next couple of weeks, so the review's going to be up, and I've heard that it's very similar. I have heard that this is to Doozy Fruit what Phaseberry is to sour Phaseberry, which obviously you're thinking, well, yeah, of course it's the sour version. But when you take something like grape and then you drink sour pixel potion, which is sour grape, man, they taste completely different. Whether it's things like sour Phaseberry and Phaseberry, you can definitely tell that they're the same flavour, just with that little hint of sourness. If you haven't tried this, I would, at all costs, try and get your hands on a sample. I usually say in videos, you know, I think you'll like it, try and get your hands on a sample, but there's very few flavors where when I say that, I really mean get your hands on a sample of this before it's gone forever. And if you like it, make sure you pick it up from, I mean, I guess the American Amazon. If you're in the UK or Europe, Line Pro Gaming can hook you up. They don't do the sample packs of this anymore. They did for a while. You could buy I think it was a pack of 20 servings, like 20 sachets. You could buy that for a little bit while the tub was out of stock, and it gave me hope because I thought it meant they were going to be bringing it back in stock. That was about maybe 8 months ago. Still to see it back on the website. But I'm going to wrap up the review there. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this while I edit the video. Once again, a fantastic flavour, easily top 5. I've not heard anyone say any bad things about this flavour. It's not always people's favourite, but definitely don't hear people say anything bad about this. I've jinxed it now because obviously the comments are going to be full of people going, I don't like fruit punch. Shut up. It is amazing. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you enjoy fruit punch, if you still have a tub of it, if you have the, if you're lucky enough to get your hands on the new tub, or if you're like me, you're an OG, you have the old tub, let me know down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on fruit punch. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing to the channel for more GFUEL reviews. And if you want to watch me play games live, give me a follow on Twitch. The link is down in the description. But once again, thank you for watching. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video.